And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense.
Open on the right side, that's Smith. Snags it and he's open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Oh, they're after him. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The run inside. It's Jackson. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Pulls and fires complete. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. Here's a little room there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Here's Moore to throw. Stepping to the right. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your...
He's taking the shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. At the 40. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Again, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. He's loose. Touchdown, Buckeye! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice gain before being run out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Motion from the wideout. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Sayin to throw. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Sayin from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback will keep it. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, say it. Flips it out in the flat. To the 15. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's complete on the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Dante Moore. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Complete downfield. Jumped on top of the pile.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. He breaks a tackle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing more. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sayin. Pressure coming. Buying some time. Got a first down. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Maybe a crease. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Moore. Moving out to the right. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Moses, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. The snap count is silent, it's predictable, and then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. He's looking deep. Makes the grab deep. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here's Moore to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Jackson. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Looking to pass, it's Sayin. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll go play action with Moore. Might be looking to run. That's caught. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Dante Moore. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch down the right side. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Moore to the air. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Moore to the air again. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Say it. Under fire. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Wolverines in this battle to get to 9-0. And if they figure out a way to pull it out, look out. 8 games, 8 wins. It's been a remarkable run so far. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Bunch formation for these receivers. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Bounced off his feet.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Buckeye! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing more. Got it behind the line. It's Davison. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Moore with the play fake. Here's a heat. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore escapes the pressure going right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. It'll be 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
All kinds of time before he fires right. Makes a grab on the shot. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Moore, play action. And wings it incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Avoids. Fires. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Can't get him to the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Nice job going for it on 4th down. You pick up the first. You've got the ball at the 1-yard line. Let's just run the ball again right here.
And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Here's Moore to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying the left side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Going with the ground game left. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Davison. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Dante Moore. Quarterback adapting. Fires downfield. With the catch, it's Baird. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Davison. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moore will throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Throwing Moore. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Moore. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back, and it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You've still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Picks up the 1st down. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are fun.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Oregon! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Maybe some room here. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball.
Looking for a deep man. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Smashes ahead. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll go back to work on offense. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. The screen, and watch out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I'm...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. 3rd down coming up after the completion. Here's Sayin to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Moore to the air. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Moore. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Quarterback may change this route. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to